doing a commentary for one of the legendary horror movies, Night of the Living Dead. It's, I'm going to apologize if you hear some noise around. Doing this during the daytime. Actually here, watching this off of TV. Ah, there you go. Oh, quality looks very old school. But, yeah, this is WQ Film Fan. Just gonna do some commentaries for you instead of doing your typical reviews. Figure might as well watch the movie together. I plan on doing one of these for every day of the month of October. I know that seems a little bit typical. I mean, there's a lot of great online channels that have already done this sort of thing, but fuck it, I'm gonna do it too. What are they gonna do? Stop me? Alright, Night of the Living Dead. This is a fucking classic movie. I remember seeing this as a little kid. I've already probably seen Freddy, Jason before I seen this movie, so I'm of a different age, different generation. A lot of people I know that are older, of course, they start off with this and then got more and more shocked, but I already went shocked. I was already shocked by Jason and Freddy. So to see this movie, you know, and thinking, oh, you know, black and white, and as a kid, you know, it can't be too bad. It actually scared me pretty good. It got me. I was shocked. I didn't know why. It got me so good. And it was because it's fucking filmed. It's a real movie, you know? It's not bullshit. There's no stupid characters going off to have sex to be killed or anything like that. That's stupid. I mean, you know, it's stupid in the sense of, you know, something like this. It's still entertaining. But this is entertaining and not stupid, very serious. I don't think I can't think of any part of this movie that gets campy at all. It's very straightforward in its seriousness. That even sounds good. And yeah, of course, you know, might as well note that this is George Romero's, you know, debut film. He did other things. I believe he did, stuff in Pittsburgh. He produced little small shows, and I think that even included Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. But yeah, this is the first movie they did, and they, you know, this is what filmmaking's all about, people. Getting a small group of core people together and just making the story, and just making a good movie. I mean, just making a movie.
The extra daylight does us.
And that's what they did, and they got a fucking great
back. We're not going to be home until after
It's a shame, you know, they don't have the rights to this. But, you know, as selfish as it sounds, it's kind of almost a...
You know, I figure we're either going to have to move Mother out.
It's great in the sense for horror movie fans, because there's always... No matter where you are, you can go on YouTube and pop this motherfucker on, and it will be there. And ain't nobody gonna stop you.
Look at this thing. We still remember. I don't. You know, I don't even remember what the man looks like.
Johnny, it takes you 5 minutes.
I like how he's complaining.
Yeah, 5 minutes
to go to
put
his
the wreath on the grave and 6 hours
fucking
to drive
dad's
back
grave, and he's like, this
Mother wants to remember, so we travel 200
away.
miles into the country, and she stays at home.
Damn, man, that's
Well,
Pops.
look here, John.
Calm
All
down. You must really not liked him. Well, I guess he said he didn't remember him, so.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're coming back on the air after an interruption due to technical problems.
And I love that. I mean, we just get the radio. Oh, why'd the radio go out? I mean, they get back and, it's back on. Turn it off. After he said, you know, important broadcast.
Nothing wrong with the radio. Must have been the station.
Which row is it in?
I also have to add that the music in this is fucking fantastic. It works really well. I don't know if they made it for this movie. I'm sure there's some people listening to this going, oh, what kind of film are you? I can't really recall. It seems like I've heard this on other stuff before. You know, I could be wrong. I mean, I could be wrong, but maybe they made the music for this movie. I'd be kind of surprised, though, because it is a low-budget movie, and it's a really goddamn good soundtrack. So if they did, but hats off to hiring the guy, because
I wonder what happened to the one from last
soundtrack.
year. Each year we spend good money on these things. We come out here, and the one from last year's gone.
Well, the flowers die, and the caretaker or somebody takes them away.
Yeah, a little spit and polish, you can clean this up. sell it next year.
Sorry, I'm going to be a little
Wonder how
quiet
many
for a second.
times we bought the same one.
I know it's a commentary, but classic scene.
Hey, come on, Barb. Church was this morning, huh?
Oh, there's the lightning. There he is. Oh, wow. Almost as a sign of God, a lightning, boom, struck almost as the lightning came down and brought this motherfucker.
Hey, I mean praying's for church, huh? Come on.
I haven't seen you in church lately.
Well, there's not much sense in my going to church. Do you remember one time when we were small, we were out here? It was from right over there. I jumped out at you from behind the tree, and Grandpa got all excited, and he shook his fist at me, and he said, "Boy, you'll be damned to hell."
I like his driving.
Remember that?
stuff.
Right over there. Well, you used to really be scared here.
Johnny,
You're still afraid.
stop it now. I mean it.
Of course.
They're coming to get you, Barbara.
Probably the most
Stop
used
it.
line
You're ignorant.
in
They're
film
coming
history.
for you, Barbara.
It's anytime there's a
Stop
horror
it.
movie,
You're
someone's watching
acting like a
a
child.
scary movie.
They're coming
Anytime
for you.
watching a scary movie on TV, it's
There
usually
comes one of
this
them
movie
now.
and it's that scene you get to see.
He'll hear you.
Here he comes now. I'm getting out of here.
Johnny.
And what a great setup too. I mean, if you didn't know about something, I mean, really, no one knew what was going to happen here. They probably thought it was just some guy, maybe some drunk mourning his, wife or daughter's death or something like that. And out of nowhere, he just attacks this lady. I mean, that must have been pretty startling back then. Especially then you get to get a better look and you see his suit's ripped. Maybe, hey, maybe he's dirty. Maybe this guy isn't just a bum after all type deal. Oh, smashed his head against the goddamn stone right there. That would hurt. Well, I guess, fuck yeah, it would hurt, kill you. Some great music. Wow, it just kicks in and just really takes the scene to another level. That's trips. Yeah, the old horror trope of someone tripping right on cue, or on cue, just kicks their stupid high heels off. Get in the car, but you ain't got no keys. A lot of people go, why would you get in the car and go, keys? It's like, what else are you going to go? It's out in the field where he can get you? At least you somewhat have some kind of protection with the car. And she does end up, after the panic, and when she gets initial panic wears off, she does release the parking brake and is able to roll on out of there. Luckily enough, they're parked on a hill. And this is something else right here. This guy is using a rock to get into the car, breaking through a window. That doesn't happen later on in the other Romero movies. It seems like that's more something that you would see in maybe Return of the Living Dead, for sure. And what people, I think, may forget, the guy who did Return of the Living Dead, produced this movie. So maybe that's not so far-fetched. Maybe Romero took his idea of the zombie, which is not as intelligent or just a mindless thing that only thinks about eating and can't get around the idea of maybe using a rock to break into a fucking window. But this guy could. Yeah, just like I say, I can't say anything but good things about this movie. Great scene. Look, this shot, she's running down the road and it's so chaotic. It's not even, it's only one person, but it's just the chaos through her mind, this is insane. It's definitely crazy what's going on. There's the gas pump, which we will see later on in this movie. Now, it's funny watching this with younger kids. It's kind of funny. They'll be like, how'd she get in the house? Why did the door open? It's like, well, back then, you know, really lock your doors. I mean, not too many, that shit didn't happen too often, especially in a farm. Well, you know, I never noticed. That door is just open. She doesn't open at all. So she just walks in and closes it. Holy shit. Had our initial scene of just, you know, craziness going on. The first attack and our first victim, Johnny, already. So we already get a kill within the first 5 minutes of this movie. It's her brother. And that is why she is panicking so much. It is a family member that just died in front of her. I think a lot of people don't give this character enough credit. They think she's just too weak. She supposedly portrays women in a bad light. She's like, her brother, her fucking brother that she obviously loved just died in front of her, protecting her. How the fuck would you feel? You know, if you're, okay, you're in the off season, you're a cold son of a bitch. Or a cold son of a dick. I don't want to be sex here. It could be girls. I love how the music just quietly dies. Oh, god damn. That is what we'd call a jump scare today. Music dies down, and then boom! And that is something that you would hear a god-awful amount of complaining about online from horror fans, and I understand. Jump scares are overdone sometimes, a good amount of times. But when they're done right, you know, fuck, enjoy it. Enjoy the film. You know, I think some of the film fans forget you're supposed to enjoy this fucking thing. You're supposed to sit back and relax and not poke so many holes in what you're seeing. I know sometimes it's a little too much, but you know, a good amount of movies are good and they have a couple more jump scares than they should, but still, let it be. I mean, just, what, you didn't make the movie? And I'd like to see these fools who complain about it do it better, you know? So don't complain until you do it better. Then you can complain. See, I don't know where the other guys come from, but, you know, hey, I mean, I guess there is a road right there. I mean, this is a small town. Maybe there's memory of this area. I'm not sure. They are next to the graveyard, so maybe they're coming from the graveyard. Even though they never show them actually physically rising from the grave. That's something I think doesn't happen too, because you know, they got some pretty good strength. Not too much, but to get out of a coffin that's buried 6 feet under the ground, I don't know about that. I think these guys are more just been attacked, or original, or patient zeros, if you will, the originally infected are out right now, with a couple of ones that have just been recently infected. And they say it happens all up and down the eastern part of America. They never say if it was out of the world, actually. I'm not sure if they do. It's been a while since I watched it. But I'm pretty sure they say it starts... Oh, yeah, I'm sorry.
Here's a lot more of them as soon as they find out about us.
Here's our fucking hero right here.
Truck is out of gas.
Of course, mentioned, you know,
key?
he's a black man in a 1960s movie that has
We can try to get out here if we can get some
a
gas.
bunch of white people, so he is definitely the he's definitely the hero in this movie.
I suppose you tried this.
And you know, I don't want to do too much trivia of movies because, you know, this, I don't want to be that kind of commentator, all that. Oh, let me impress you with how much I know about it. I know a lot about these fucking movies, but I feel if you're watching this, you probably know too. I think you want more of my ideas and my thoughts and my memories of what I. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. Let's keep going. But I will give you a little bit of this trivia that he read. They didn't have. This character wasn't written to be a black man. Like, you know, he was written just as another white guy, and this actor came in. I forget his name. I'm sorry about that. For anyone geeks, so they're probably mad right now. But he came in and just blew it away. They said he was the man, so they hired him just strictly because he was the best. And that almost kind of goes. That's America for you. Hire who's the best, you know. Don't matter skin color. If he's the right man for the job. And obviously he was, because not only that, but look, ended up adding to the movie. Everybody now, really, anytime you see I hate to say this, but a cinema snob or some kind of movie geek, some kind of movie, you know, historian, the only thing they really mention about this movie is, of course, the social impact. Oh, you know, it's a black man, and it's like, yeah, that's right, but, you know, they didn't have that that wasn't in their mind, so it's kind of like something that just people added. And, you know, the turbulence of the time, too.
What's happening?
I'm going to shut up about that now, because, you know, I don't know. It's not an asshole. Oh, it just knocks out the motherfucking headlights. They don't like light, do they?
Two of them.
Which is something, you know, I've always wondered about. They knock out the lights. They don't like fire. They try to get into the house when it's dark. Oh, she's freaking out now. Oh, she's freaking out. Better freak out when we take care of this scenario. She's not gonna even do much. See, right there, he was like, seemed terrified of the light right there. Like, he was like, he wanted to bust open. Oh, yeah, this is brutal too. He's bashing heads in. Look at that. You can hear that sound effect right there. Oh, you just know what's going on right there. Another one. Oh, that sound. Oh, man. That sounds, that's brutal. Someone's head being caved in. You know, it wasn't over the top with the, some shit they would do now, you know what I mean? It was just nice and subtle. A nice little crack sound, like, you know, that's what it would sound like. Something that's, I've heard bones break before, and it's very similar to that. It's not a fucking crack, you know. It's a very subtle crack, and it's just, Whoa. Came right behind it. This guy's quiet. He's a stealthy guy. See, this is pretty crazy. I mean, it got a little slow, but boom, they pick it right back up. Oh, he's gonna put this. Oh, he just put it right to his head, man. This is something they homaged in the remake. Tony Todd, I know that actor's name, Tony Todd. Tony Todd did a great. To me, still is that scene. But let's not talk about the remake. Let's talk about the original. Oh, this guy's in his bathrobe, it looks like. See? You know what I mean? Maybe that guy was sick at home. Wife came home sick, got infected, or maybe he was only originally infected. And like I'm saying, too, I forgot, I kind of lost track. I wonder if light was supposed to play something in this, because the house is dark and they're trying to get in. And later on, the whole house is lit up. You'd think that would be a bad idea because they would see the light, but they end up really staying away from the house mainly. And I wonder if light was supposed to be something you could use against them originally. That one of their original ideas. Because there's a couple other things that don't go with the Romero zombies. Like, the first zombie, we didn't even see him eat Johnny. He was just going straight for bashed head in. Then he saw the other one and said, I'm going to go for this one now. So, you know, maybe more of an idea what the zombies had their own personalities, you know, what kind of personality they are, you know. Maybe if they were a little more aggressive, they would just be more apt to just kill you. Maybe if they weren't as aggressive, they might just rather just eat. I don't know. But that doesn't make sense, because how aggressive could that little girl at the end be? Oh, I don't want to get it. But she does eat. Oh,
Get some more lights on
God,
this
I
house.
forgot to say that. I want to say Dwayne, but I could be wrong. I know a lot of guys named Dwayne, so maybe that's it. So yeah, they finally turned the lights on. Which, if it was me, I probably would not have turned the lights on. I would be more, let's keep it dark. I don't want anybody else knowing we're here. Ah, shit, I'll break down, guys. I'll go to IMDb and find out the cast name. I'm
Why don't
sorry.
you see if you can find some wood, some boards, something about a fireplace, something we can nail this place up.
Now,
God damn. Look, I know you're afraid.
now this guy has some
I'm afraid.
goddamn self-control.
But
I
we
think
have to
I'd
try to
be
board the
losing it
house
by
up
now. I'd
together.
been like, dude, I already had
I'm
to
going to board
bash
up the windows and the doors.
4 heads in. I had to bash 3
we'll
heads
be all
in.
right here.
And
We'll be all right here until someone
you
comes
have
to
just been
rescue
sitting doing nothing.
But we'll have
Like,
to
you
work
gotta
together.
start
We'll
helping
have to
me.
help you.
Like, oh,
Now I
swear
want you to
to
go
God.
in and get some wood
I
so I
will
can
just
board the place
fucking-
up. Do you understand?
You just sit in the goddamn
Okay.
corner.
Okay?
See, that's funny, because I was just talking about how you should give people give her way too hard of a time, but obviously I just freaked out right now. Here's a very odd sequence in here. It almost feels like they just kind of, they wanted to have a little peaceful moment in this madness that's going on. What a cool little ornament, like, you know, knick-knack. I was right about the name, at least. Dwayne Jones is Ben. Yes. Yeah, you did a great job in this. And Barbara over here is played by Judith Odia. I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce her name. I'm not great at pronunciation. I'm sorry, guys. Grab a brewski real fast. So, why don't you guys just enjoy this classic? You know, let's board up everything scene that so many movies have stolen after this. Be right back.
Not that strong. Yeah, I want you to pick out some nails. Pick out the biggest ones you can find. Yeah, this room looks pretty secure. we have to, we can run in here and board up the doors. Won't be long before those things will be back pounding their way in here. They're afraid now.
They're afraid now. Sorry about that.
They're afraid of fire. I found that out.
So, Barbara's freaking
You know a
out.
place back down the road called Beekman's? Beekman's Diner?
She seems to be going more into a, I don't want to say catatonic, but you know, something like that. She's definitely
Anyhow,
getting
that's where I
quiet
found that truck I have out
and
there.
just is fucking tripping out on little things.
There's a radio in the truck.
I think she's almost going for,
I jumped in to listen to it.
you know, when you're so,
The big gasoline truck came screaming right across the road.
you know, when something bad happens,
There
you
must have
kind of
been
end up maybe just looking
10,
at little
15 of
things,
those
and just
things, chasing after it.
letting your brain
Grabbing
almost
and
trying to
holding
figure
on.
out a way to escape what's going on. Which is funny because
Yeah, I
he's
didn't
telling
see
you
them at
exactly
first.
what's going on with him.
I could just see that the truck was moving in a funny way. And those things were catching up to it. The truck went right across the
Dismantle
road.
this table.
Slammed on my brakes to keep from hitting it myself.
You know, that fucking thing's probably
Went
like
right
a
through
good
the guardrail.
80, 100 pounds probably. Wood. Shit back then was heavy. I have a bunch of old furniture and it's
I
fucking
guess the
heavy.
driver must have cut off the road into
So,
the gas station by
this shit would
Beekman's
definitely
Diner.
hold. It would definitely fucking hurt
It
someone.
went right through the billboard, ripped over a gas pump, and never stopped moving. By now it's like a moving bonfire.
Yeah, moving bonfire.
Didn't know if the truck was going to explode or what. Still hear the man screaming. This thing is just backing away from it. I looked back at the diner to see if there was anyone there who could help me. That's when I noticed that the entire place had been encircled.
I really like the story he tells right here.
Wasn't a sign of life left, except by now there were no more screams. I realized that I was alone with 50 or 60 of those things, just standing there, staring at me. I started to drive. I just plowed right through them. They didn't move. They didn't run.
This seems like it'd be a very amazing visual
stood
scene
there,
that he's
staring at
talking
me.
about right here. I'm almost kind of disappointed that we didn't get to
just
see
wanted to crush them.
Ben's. How did Ben get here? How did Ben get to this house? Almost like that could be a movie in
Scattered
itself,
through the air
right
like
there.
Bugs.
I
We
mean,
were riding in the
that'd be,
cemetery.
I think,
Johnny
fantastic having the
Johnny.
beginning of this go down and we're with Ben, and we get to see what's going on.
We
Maybe whose
we
families,
came
who,
to
what,
put a wreath on my
his
father's
family, his
grave.
friends, his scenario. You know what happened? Why is he out here?
Johnny.
What went down? You know,
And
is he even
said,
from this area?
Can I have some
I mean,
candy?
later on he talks about,
Well-
you know this area. I don't know it. He's like, do you know where? I forget the towns
we
they go
didn't
to,
have
but
any.
yeah, they list off. But do you know where this is? He may not be from this
And-
area. Maybe he is from a different state, rolling in, you know, doing a different job, and
It's hot in here.
this went down.
Hot.
I mean, it'd be very interesting to see. I mean, I'd love to see that. It's too bad we lost George Romero recently.
And he said,
That's a goddamn shame.
oh, it's
Sorry
late.
to
Why
bring
did
everybody
we
down,
start
but
so
that's
late?
what happened, and
And I
got a
said,
little bit of got a beer
Johnny,
right here. So here's to
if
you,
you'd
George.
gotten up earlier,
Thank you for making this movie
we
and all
wouldn't
the
be
other
late.
great movies you've made.
Johnny
And
asked
that
me
is
if
not
I
just
were
limited
afraid.
to the Night of the Living Dead series.
And I said,
mean, I also
I'm not
love the Dark
afraid,
Half,
Johnny.
and Creep Show is by far one of
And
my
then
favorite movies
This man
of all
started
time.
walking up the
So
road.
thank you very much, and wherever
He
you are,
came
I hope you're doing
slowly,
good.
And Johnny kept teasing me and saying, he's coming to get you, Barbara. And I laughed at him and said, Johnny, stop it.
It was actually
And then Johnny ran away.
September
I went
20th
up to
right
this
now.
man, And I was going
Getting
to
a head start on
apologize.
these. And I am drinking an
Why don't you just
Oktoberfest.
keep calm?
And I looked up and I said, Goody. And he grabbed me.
He grabbed you.
He grabbed me.
Uh-oh.
And he ripped at
Okay,
me.
settle down.
He held me and he ripped at my clothes.
I think you should just calm down.
Oh,
I love
I
that.
screamed, Johnny! Johnny, help me!
Tell her to simmer down.
Help me! And he wouldn't let me go. He ripped. And then Johnny came and he ran and he fought this man. And I got so afraid. I ran.
Notice her in her story, she got brave when she talked about Johnny. She came out very angrily. He fought this man.
Didn't come.
And then when he came back, oh, I ran.
We
So
have to wait for
I
Johnny.
think, yeah, she's definitely traumatized the fact that her brother is dead. And now she's in denial. Maybe she's going through the, whatever, 4 or 5 stages, whatever
We
it is.
have to go out and get
grief.
Johnny. He's out there. Please, don't you hear me? We've got to go out and get him. Please! We have got to go get Johnny! Please help me! Please!
Don't you know what's going on out there? This is no Sunday school
It's
picnic.
not Sunday school picnic.
Understand, my brother is alone!
Your brother is dead.
No! My brother is not dead!
Oh. Oh, goddamn. You know, it looked like she slapped him, and it looked like he just gave her the fist across the face. Jesus Christ, dude. Well, he's frustrated. She's freaking out, so yeah, I mean... It's not saying it's cool to hit women, but, you know, fucking A. I can see why he just freaked out and hit her. Maybe it was supposed to be a slap, but that looked like a damn closed fist to me. I like how he takes a coat off, like, maybe you need to cool down. Jesus, you're fucking freaking out. Look at that, Zenith radio.
Because of the obvious threat to untold numbers of citizens, and because of the crisis which is even now developing, this radio station will remain on the air day and night. This station and hundreds of other radio and TV
This,
stations
to me,
throughout
is
this part
what
of the
makes
country
the movie.
are
Having
pooling their
this radio in the
resources through an
background, giving
emergency
you all
network
this
hookup to keep
information
you informed
while
of all
he is
developments.
just closing himself
At this
in,
hour, we
it
repeat,
is fucking,
these are
that's
the facts
terrific.
we know.
That is
An
terrific.
epidemic of mass murder being committed by a
It's
virtual
something,
army of unidentified assassins. The murders are taking
just,
place in
that's what
villages,
would be.
cities,
You're,
rural homes,
it's
and
it's
suburbs
almost
with
ironic in a
apparent
sense. You're
pattern
trying to
or
get
reason
information of the
displayed.
outside
It
world
seems to be a sudden general
while you're
explosion of mass homicide.
closing yourself away
We
from
have
it. You
some
know, it's-
descriptions of the assassins. Eyewitnesses
I like that.
say they are ordinary-looking people. Some say they appear to be in a kind of trance. Others describe them as being...
Now it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It looks like they have 5 in the back. We got 5 altogether. Some in the background.
So, at this point,
So
there
they
is no
keep
really
getting more
authentic
and
way
more.
for us to say who
And I'd
or
like to
what
know where
look
they're
for
coming
and
from.
guard yourself against.
Like I said, there
This
could be
chain
the
of
graveyard, but
monsters.
like I said, what are the
Reaction
chances
of law
of crawling
enforcement
out
officials
of
is one of
those
complete bewilderment at this hour.
coffins?
So far, we
And
have
how-
been
you know,
unable to determine that any kind
if
of
you're a
organized
skeleton,
investigation
you
is
come
yet
back.
underway.
If you're a skeleton,
Police, sheriff deputies, and emergency ambulances
got no muscle
are
to
literally
move.
deluged with calls for help.
To me, it seems like the longer you go, the more you deteriorate. The only so far they move after your flesh starts to rot off and it's just bone and your muscles
that has
gone.
not happened as yet. The only advice our reporters have been able to get from officials
I'm sorry, I'm
is
getting into it.
to private citizens to
Yeah, look, he's
stay
about to
in
light
their
this
homes
fucking
behind
chair on
locked
fire.
doors. Do not venture outside for any reason until the nature of this crisis has been determined and until we can advise what course of action to take. Keep listening to radio
How badass
and
this
TV
is, dude. He's just
for
making
any
a fucking
special instructions as
torch.
this crisis develops further. Thousands of office and factory workers are being urged to stay at their places of employment, not to make any attempt to get to their homes. However, in spite of this urging and warning, streets and highways are packed with frantic people trying to reach their families or apparently to flee just anywhere. We repeat, the safest course of action at this time is simply to stay where you are.
It's a good idea. He knows they don't like it. They don't like the fire. He goes, flips it upside, let it burn, let it burn. I mean, that's a good 2 hours at least. That thing burning. It would smell. Oh God, dude.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've just received word that
Maybe that's what it was. Like, the smell, little farts.
to deal with the sudden epidemic of murder which has seized the eastern third of this nation. The meeting is scheduled to convene within the hour. Members of the presidential cabinet will be joined by
Yeah, man, he's right on it. You know what pisses me off? These motherfuckers downstairs know what somebody's doing. And they're pretending. They waited. They wanted to wait it out until he had it. Like, maybe if he gets it all done, we'll go up. But if he doesn't,
Latest
we're
word also
staying
from
down
National
here.
Press Services in Washington, D.C. now tells us that the emergency presidential conference, which we've
Just more fools who will
include
eat, who will help you
high-ranking
eat bread,
from
but
the
won't
National
help you make
Aeronautics
it. You
and
know what I
Space
mean?
Administration. The extent of this latest
That seems to be a big problem in today's society. I'm sorry, let me not get into that. You know what? It's hard not to, though, because this is somewhat about, you know, people and the problems we have amongst each other.
listening have joined their facilities
It's kinda
and the
hard not to,
emergency
actually. It
network
does bring
to
that
bring
out.
you this news as it develops. We urge you to stay tuned to radio and TV and to stay indoors at all costs.
At all costs.
Late reports reaching this
I love to be a
tell of
radio man
frightened
back
people
then.
seeking refuge in churches, schools, and government buildings,
See, let's talk like
demanding
this.
shelter and
Take
protection
off.
from the wholesale murder, which apparently is
Murder?
engulfing much of the nation. Law enforcement officials are at a loss to explain or even at this hour, even to theorize about the reasons for this wave of murder.
Damn, he's gotta be tired. That's a lot of fucking hammering. You know, they do have a couple other things. I mean, there's a big furniture in the corner, right? A big piece of furniture, wooden furniture in the corner of that, just like maybe holds like knickknacks and shit. It's huge. Put that in front of a door, that or window. I don't think they'll be able to push that over necessarily. There's another couch they could use. There's a lot of things you could still be using actually to reinforce the shit. I was looking in the closet. Now he's just being mean. He's snooping around now. Private property. Shoes. Does he like ladies' shoes? Oh no, they're for Barbara. He's like, we got no goddamn Nikes in here. Found a rifle. Boom. If you were in a video game, there would be it would stop right now and tell you exactly how to use this thing. This would be a big one. And it is a big one. This rifle essentially lets him keep the upstairs kid from the crazy white dude who's about to come up. The old crazy white dude. This rifle almost is law right here. Harry is the crazy old white guy.
Similar killings have been reported around the Houston and Gulf, but nothing like
I found a gun and some bullets out there.
It was only late yesterday
And these.
it became clear we were facing some kind of national emergency. When first reports began
Okay,
filtering
whatever,
in,
bitch.
newsmen and law enforcement agencies
Guess I put 'em on you.
This place is boarded up pretty
Al Bundy?
solid now.
in nature. However, as these
We ought to be all right here for a while.
dramatically,
He insults her weight.
We have a gun and
Like Al
bullets.
Bundy.
lawlessness,
All
Food
right,
and
that's from
radio.
Married with Children, people. He's a Huso.
conspiracies,
Sooner or later, someone bound to come and get us out.
Yeah, yeah.
so again, we join with
That was the American attitude back then. We were so goddamn
doors and windows
Yeah, that's
confident
us. We're
in
doing
our
all right.
shit that something like this, we'd be like, all right, you know what? It sucks, but we'll have a team here to get us. You know?
of this continuing story.
Unfortunately,
Look, I don't know if you're here yet.
you've been proven a little wrong on that.
But I'm
but-
going upstairs
but
now.
I do think Americans do have good hearts. And
If anything should try to break in here, I can hear
we
it
do
from up
look
there.
out
I'll
for
be
each
down
other
to take
best
care
we
of it.
can.
We repeat this
I don't think anyone.
Everything is all right for now. I'll be back to reinforce the windows and doors later.
the Western world. You know?
But you'll be all right for now, okay?
There's problems, but we do as best we can, and
Okay.
that's all you can fucking ask. It could be
Civil
worse,
defense
people. It could be
officials
way
in
worse.
Cumberland have told newsmen that murder victims show evidence of having been partially devoured by their murderers.
I like how he had that devoured. He almost had a hard time saying that. Like, he couldn't believe it. Whoa. It's all wobbly. Use his rifle there. Now, if it's me, I don't know if I'd be letting that fucking rifle. I don't know if I'd let go of that fucking thing all the time. They got a mess up on her. They show her face for a quick second right there. It was supposed to be all eaten up and messed up. I wonder if that was part of the
Consistent
someone
reports
on the
from
crew or
witnesses
something like
to
that.
the effect that people who acted as though they were in a kind of trance were killing and eating their victims prompted authorities to examine the bodies of some of the victims. Medical authorities in Cumberland have concluded that in all cases, the killers are eating the flesh of the people they
shit.
murdered. Repeating this latest bulletin just received moments ago from Cumberland, Maryland,
Now imagine being in
civil defense
theaters back
authorities
then.
have told newsmen that murder
And
victims
you've never
show
seen
evidence
anything
of
like this,
having
like,
been partially devoured
it's all been
by their
Dracula,
murderers.
Frankenstein,
Medical examination of victims' bodies shows conclusively that the killers are eating
witches.
the flesh of the people they killed.
And they didn't do anything like that.
And so
then
this
now they're
incredible
talking
story
about
becomes more
these
ghastly with
people
each
just
report.
eating
It's
people.
difficult to imagine such a thing actually
How
happening, but
crazy.
these
You
are the
know they
reports
cook
we
them,
have been receiving and passing on to you, reports which have been verified as completely as is possible in this confused situation. It
shit.
is happening,
Ah,
and it would
shit.
appear that no one is safe from this wave of mass murder.
Calm down. Calm down. I like how he says that. Whoa, whoa.
We're from town. A radio.
Don't shoot. We're from town. I'd be like, how the fuck you get in here?
Verified that reports of murder being partially eaten by their slayers is true. No further details available at this
How
Slayer!
long you guys been down there? I could use some help up here.
That's the cellar. It's the safest place.
You mean you didn't hear the racket you were making up here?
How were we supposed to know what was going on? Could have been those things for all we knew.
A girl was screaming. Sure, you must know what a girl screaming sounds like. Those things
Oh,
don't
we
make
got
any
Benny
noise.
Don't.
Anybody would know somebody that needed help.
Look, it's kind of hard to hear what's going on from down there.
We thought we could hear screams, but for all we knew, that could have meant those things were in the house afterward.
And you wouldn't come up and help.
Well, if there were more of
The
it.
racket
No.
sounded like the place was being ripped apart. How were we supposed to know what was going on?
Now, wait a minute. You just got finished saying you couldn't hear from down there. Now you say it sounded like the place was being ripped apart. It would be
Yeah.
nice if you get your story straight, man.
All
Get your
right,
story
now
straight,
you
man.
tell me.
Yeah, you tell me.
I'm not going to take that kind of a chance when we got a safe place.
You think
We
I
went
got my
into a
clip,
safe
my
place,
tie
and
clip
you're
here?
telling us we got to risk our lives just because somebody might need help, huh?
Yeah, something like that.
All right, why don't we settle this?
Look, mister, we came up. Okay, we're here. Now I suggest we all go back downstairs before any of those things find out we're in here.
They can't get in here.
You got the whole place boarded up?
Yeah, most of it. All but a few spots upstairs. They won't be hard to fix.
You're insane. The cellar's the safest place.
I'm telling you, they can't get in here.
And I'm telling you, those things turned over our car. We were damn lucky to get away at all. Now you tell me
it
those,
is kind of
those things
conflicting
can't
what
get
they
through
say.
this lousy
Those
pile
things
of
turned
wood?
over our car.
His wife and kids downstairs. The kids hurt.
And I don't know. Does it look like they could turn over the car? I mean,
We could strengthen everything up, Mr. Cooper.
With all of us working, we can fix this place up in no time. We have everything we
that's what I
need
mean.
up
Are they
here.
that
We can
intelligent,
take
or
all
was
that
that just a
stuff
mob
downstairs.
mentality?
Man, you're really crazy.
Did
You
they
know that?
all
You
get
got a
together and say,
million
you know
windows
what,
out
let's
here.
push
All
this
these
fucking thing
windows,
over
you're
to
gonna-
get them
you're gonna
out?
make them strong enough to keep
Or
these
did they
things
all
out,
just
huh?
bum rush it?
Those things
It just
don't have
happened to
any
be from the one
strength.
side.
I
and
smashed
it's
3 of them and pushed another one
So
out
I
the
have a
door.
hard time believing that.
You hear me
You would
when
almost
I
have to have
told
some
you
thought
they
behind
turned over
it.
our car.
Oh, hell, any good 5 men can do that.
That's my point. Only
There's
there's
not
not
gonna
going to
be
be 5 or
5.
even 10. There's going to be 20, 30, maybe 100 of those things. And as soon as they know we're here, this place is going to be crawling with them.
Well, if they're that
100
many,
of
they'll
them?
probably get us wherever we are.
Look, the
cellar,
cellar.
Dad.
The cellar, there's only one door, right? Just one door, that's all we have to protect. Tom and I fixed it so it locks and boards from the inside. But up here, all these windows, why, we never know where they were going to hit us next.
You got a point, Mr. Cooper. But down in the cellar, there's no place to run to. I mean, if they did get in,
It's
there'd be no
almost
back
like
exit.
fucking,
We'd be done for.
Today,
We can
everybody's
get out
got
of here
their
if we
points,
have to.
and then they
And
got
we
their
got windows to see what's going on
counterpoints, and
outside.
points, and
But down
points,
there with
points,
no windows,
points,
if a rescue
bullshit.
party did come, we
Instead of
wouldn't
just
even know.
working together.
The cellar is the strongest place.
The cellar's a death trap.
I don't know, Mr. Cooper. I
You got
think
your
it's
left, you got your right, and then you got your
You know how many's out
middle.
there?
I don't know. Maybe 6 or 7.
Look, you two can do whatever you like. I'm going back down to the cellar, and you better decide. Because I'm going to board up that door, and I'm not going to unlock it again no matter what happens.
Now, wait a minute.
No matter what
No,
happens.
I'm not going to wait. I've made my decision, now
Even
you
if
make
help
yours.
comes, I'm not
Now,
going
wait
to
a minute.
motherfucker.
Let's think about this. We can make it to the cellar if we have to. And if we do decide to stay down there, we'll need some things from up here. So let's at least consider this a while.
I like the way he says. So let's at least consider this a while.
You box yourself in the cellar and those things get in the house, you've had it. At least up here you have a fighting chance.
Yeah, well. I hate to be a
Looks
spoiler
like
guy,
about
but
8 or 10.
not in the end, buddy.
More than there were. There are a lot out back, too.
Oh, shit. Why would you leave fucking holes that big? Oh, fuck. Destroyed his fingers, man. Oh. Right in his chest, dude. Say,
It's all right.
What's happening? It's a gunshot. What the fuck do you think it is? Oh, another one to the chest. He's like, alright, dude, now you're just ruining my shirt. Oh, got him right in that fucking. Love how the light comes so fast. Just a quick little special effect, a little effect. Now there's a lot more people. That's definitely like a good 15. I always wondered, why is this chick naked? Maybe she got attacked having sex with her boyfriend or her husband or something. Maybe in the bath. Maybe a nudist. She's a bug. That's cool. It's commitment right
You
there.
gotta fix these boards.
You're crazy. Those things are going to be at every window and door in this place. We've got to get down into the cellar.
Go down in your damn cellar. Get out of here!
What?
I'm taking
Taking the
girl
girl with me. What do you need her for?
Keep your hands off her. And everything else that's up here, too. Because if I stay up here, I'm fighting for everything up here. And the radio and the food is part of what I'm fighting for. Now, if you're going down the cellar, get.
The man's
The man's
insane.
insane?
He's
He's
insane.
insane?
We've got to have food down there. We've got a right.
Got it right? Is this your
We've got a
house?
right.
You going down there with him?
Well,
Yes or no? This is your last chance. No beating around the bush.
listen, I got a kid
Listen,
down
I got a kid down there.
She can't possibly. I couldn't bring her up here. She can't possibly
could
take all the
stay
racket,
down
those-
there while you
those things
stay up
smashing
here.
through the windows.
Well, you're her father. If you're stupid enough to go die in that trap, that's your business.
Dude.
However, I am not stupid enough to follow you.
Why isn't this
It
fucking
is tough for the kid that old
Tommy?
man is so stupid. Now, get the hell down in the cellar.
Buck's his
You
name?
can be the boss down there. I'm boss up here.
Yeah, Tom. Why isn't he just saying, hey guys, why don't we just stay up here,
You know, I won't open
and
this
if
door.
they do break in, we can
I
go
mean,
to the cellar. Like,
Mr.
it's that
Cooper, with
simple.
your help, we could. With my help.
Let him go, man. His mind is made up. Just let him go.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Judy, come on up here, honey.
Judy. Oh,
We're gonna let them get hurt too.
sorry, might as well do their names. Harry's played by Carl Hardman. Tom is played by Keith Wayne. And Judy is played by Judith Ridley.
If we stick together, man, we can fix it up real good.
Man,
There's lots of places we can run to up
man,
here. Mr. Cooper,
man,
we'd all be a lot better off if all three of us were working together.
man.
Hey. Hey, kid. He's wrong, you know.
He's wrong, you know.
I'm not boxing myself in down there.
This radio station will remain on the air day and night.
Well, we're safe now. It's boarded up tight.
What about Tom and Judy?
They want to
We
stay up
finally
there
get to
and
see
let
the
'em.
daughter and wife of this guy. The wife is played by a woman named
There.
Marilyn Eastman.
Two other people upstairs, a man and a girl.
We heard you screaming.
Yeah, but I didn't know
The
who they
daughter is
were, and I
played
wasn't
by
about to take any unnecessary chances.
Kyra
Of course not, Harry.
Scron. I don't know. I'm an idiot, dude. I'm sorry. But that's the daughter. Look on IMDb if you're really that interested. That's what I'm on. I'm not gonna pretend, you know.
Is she all right?
I don't know what it is. She feels warm. Maybe it's shock.
Where'd you get the bandage?
He's just getting her cigarettes. I like that. That's one
Laundry
good
in
thing
the
about being a
bathroom.
couple. You can just take your wife or husband's cigarettes and they don't say anything. Let me smoke cigarettes down here where there's no ventilation at all. Let the kid get a cigarette and smoke.
Too many ways those
God damn,
monsters
they
can
didn't give
get
a
in
fuck
up
back
there.
then.
We'll see who's right.
We'll see who's right.
We'll see when they come begging me to let them in down here.
That's important, isn't it?
What?
To be right, everybody else to be wrong.
What do you mean by that?
Does anyone up there know why we're being attacked?
Whatever it isn't just happening here. It's some kind of mass murder.
Now, it seems
going on
like these
everywhere.
two have already been. I
Radio
mean, she
said
does
to
say
stay
we don't
inside.
like each other as much.
Radio
But
upstairs.
we've
I heard
got
him
to work together.
There's a radio upstairs
Well,
and you boarded
this
us
is
in
a-
down here?
I know
I
what
kind
I'm
of
doing.
like the fact
What did
they
it
have a
say?
family
Nothing.
that's
Nothing. They don't know anything yet.
that's
There's
definitely
mass murder everywhere, and
close to
people are
being
supposed
broken,
to look for a
you know.
safe place to hide.
Take the boards
now we
off
got
that
this
door.
really adding to the
We
pressure
are
of that.
staying down here, Helen.
Harry, that radio is at least
Like-
some kind of communication.
This couple is going to be done after this. Like their kid has already been. They don't know. They don't know that their kid's dying. Pretty much.
How are we going to know what's going on?
They're already.
We're in this dungeon.
They're going to be done after this. Even if they lived through this, they wouldn't be together. The kid, I believe, is the only thing that would have kept this couple together.
We may not enjoy living together,
See?
but dying together isn't going to solve anything. Those people aren't our enemies.
Mr. Cooper. TV it just gets better and better.
Let's go up.
She's all happy about it. Whoa.
If Judy would come downstairs for a few
Hell of a
minutes,
cut right there.
Harry and I could come upstairs.
Harry and I come upstairs.
Will you do it?
Will you do it?
I have to.
Look,
She doesn't even
nothing's
want
gonna get
to.
done with them down
Dude,
there.
you
It's up
do
to
it if you really want her.
Do
Up
this
there.
For me.
Okay.
She's like, I don't like that kid.
Okay, open up.
She's like, fucking what's his name just looks at me the whole time. See? See? She gave a weird look at him.
I'll take good care of her, Helen.
No, you won't. You said you didn't even want to do this.
She's all I have. Why don't you go upstairs now?
Why don't you go upstairs on a nice comfy couch while I sit down here and watch over your daughter? What? The Coopers. They should have their own sitcom.
Her brother was killed.
What?
Hey, give me a hand with this thing.
I gotta go help Ben with the television.
Oh, the TV. Here, give me a hand with this thing. See, she just went from watching over her daughter to watching over this woman she doesn't even know. She's not even checking out the rest of the house. Like, is it me, or I'd be like, you know what? I'm gonna look through all the drawers and everything. Maybe they kind of implied Ben did that, which is the one scene when he went into the closet. But really, they should have a quick shot of, you know, maybe her like looking through other shit.
Don't be afraid of me. I'm
Oh,
Helen
let me just
Cooper.
tell George Romero what he
Harry's
should have done,
wife.
even though he can't fucking do anything about it now. Fucking idiot. Sorry, guys.
This place is ridiculous.
Ridiculous? What?
There's a
Why?
million weak spots up here.
Look how many weeks. Well, actually, that was pretty flimsy.
Give me one of those.
Give me one of your cigarettes.
Her brother was killed.
He's just staring at these chicks for some reason. Like, very weird.
And they talk about these windows.
These windows.
I can't see a damn thing. There could be 15 million of those things out there.
That's a lot.
That's how much good these windows are.
Why don't you do something to help somebody?
Here, I have it. Drag a couple of those chairs together.
There's a socket over here. You better watch this and try to understand what's going on. I don't want anyone's life on my hands.
Is there anything I can do?
I don't want to hear any more from you, mister. If you stay up here, you take orders from me. And that includes leaving the girl alone.
It's on, it's on. There's no sound. Play with the rabbit ears.
Play with the rabbit. Yeah, because you actually had to adjust
of mass
the
hysteria.
screen.
Mass hysteria. What do they think we're imagining all this? Shut up!
In all parts of the
See, if this happened now, we'd all be fucked. We wouldn't have TV. It would all be digital. We couldn't get
being
anything.
committed by creatures who feast upon the flesh of their victims.
So you
First
couldn't
eyewitness
remake this
accounts
today
of
because
this
you wouldn't
grisly
even get
development
this kind of
came from
TV
people who were
reception.
understandably
You'd be fucked.
frightened and almost
You wouldn't have
incoherent.
TV to literally, you'd be
Officials
going to the radio.
and newsmen at
Or
first
maybe your
discounted
fucking
their
phone. I'm
eyewitness
not sure.
descriptions as being beyond belief. However, the reports persisted. Medical examinations of some of the victims bore out the fact that they had been partially devoured. I think we have some late word just arriving, and
Oh, goddamn,
interrupt
excuse
to
me.
bring this to you.
Oh, man.
This is the latest disclosure in a report
Excuse me, I'm
from
sorry
National
about
Civil
that.
Defense Headquarters in Washington.
Got a little dusty.
It has been established that persons who have recently died have been returning to life and committing acts of murder. A widespread investigation of reports from funeral homes, morgues, and hospitals has concluded that the unburied
Oh,
dead
I'm sorry.
are coming
Kinda
back
quiet
to life and
watching the
seeking
movie.
human victims. It's hard for
I like
us
the
here
shots
to
right here with them all
believe
watching
what we're
the
reporting to
TV.
you, but it does
They're
seem
really
to be
cool.
a fact. When this
lot
emergency
of
first began,
smoking
radio
and
and television
the
was advising
intense
people to
looks.
stay inside, behind locked doors for safety. Well, that situation has now changed, and we're able to report a definite course of
I
action.
love that thing in the news that just
Civil
makes that
defense
tapping back.
machinery has been organized to provide rescue stations with food, shelter, medical treatment, and protection by armed National Guardsmen. Stay tuned to the broadcasting stations in your
I guess
local
that's something
area
you'd actually
for
use
this
for the
list
news.
of
It's
rescue
almost like
stations. This list will be repeated
kind
throughout
of
our
like
news
a
coverage.
fax
Look for the
machine,
name of
almost
the
like
rescue
a-
station nearest you. Make your way
kind of
to
just
that
sending
location
signals to
as
get their
soon
stories
as possible.
constantly.
So we have
And I
that
guess,
truck. We can get some
even
gas,
after
we
you
can get
stop
out of
using
here.
it,
There's a pump out by the
putting
shed.
that sound
I
in
know
the
that's why I
background,
pulled in here, but it's
like
locked.
for the whole 70s,
Called
just
this
because
afternoon
people
by
liked the way
President.
it sounded. It just
Since
seemed more like the
convening
news.
this conference of the presidential
It's funny,
cabinet, the FBI, the Joint Chiefs of Staff, the CIA, has not produced any public information. Why are space experts being consulted about an earthbound emergency?
You just mentioned a
So
fucking
far,
meteorite.
all the betting on the answer to
That's
that
something
question
too I'm
centers
interested
on
in, the
recent
meteorite
Explorer
idea.
satellite shot
But this
from
thing,
Venus.
because like I said,
That satellite,
the
you'll
later
recall,
Romero movies
started back
kind
to
of just
Earth,
kind of
but
brushed
never got
off
here. That's the
all
space
this
vehicle
shit, you
which
know what I mean?
orbited
They're like,
Venus and
oh,
then
you know,
purposely
it could be
destroyed
anything. It
by
could be
NASA
biblical, it
when
could be
scientists
man-made.
discovered it was carrying a
This
mysterious
looks-
high-level radiation.
To me, this seems like they're saying
Could
it's
that
radiation
be
for sure.
somehow responsible for the
That
wholesale
we're getting the
murders
answer
we're now
right now.
suffering?
It's radiation
Newsman
coming
Don
from this
Quinn in Washington
comment or
has posed those questions.
It's obvious our best move is to try to get out of
is
here.
coming.
How are you going to get over to that pump?
Meeting at the White House.
Look,
You're coming from a meeting
Yeah,
regarding
there's George
the
Romero to
explosion
the
of Venus
left.
probe, is
If
that
you can see, he's the tallest one.
Yes, that was the subject of the meeting. You feel there is a connection between this and the phenomenon?
There's a definite connection. A definite connection.
In other words, you feel that the radiation on the Venus probe is enough to cause these mutations?
There was a very high degree of radiation.
Just a minute. I'm not sure that that's certain at all. I don't think that has
Now,
been...
they said all over the
that we have
eastern,
at
this eastern part of America, this is going on.
The radiation is not the
They're
cause of
watching
the
it, which on the
mutation.
east,
I can't
I don't
speak for
see
the
any
entire military at this time,
anything really
gentlemen.
happening. Maybe
Please disagree with these gentlemen presently until we...
maybe they're just
irrefutably proved.
really well protected in
Everything
Washington
is
right
being
now,
done that
or
can be
maybe it's
done.
happening in more rural areas. I don't know.
And Professor,
Or
you
maybe
feel
it's
that there is a
moving its
definite
way
connection
more
between
from
that
northeast, like let's say New England, New York,
Doctor, please.
down
I
to,
thought we decided that is not proved.
Pittsburgh,
Was
you know,
the
Philadelphia,
satellite,
Pittsburgh, and
when the
shit
satellite was
like that,
exploded,
Unusual amount of
Philadelphia,
radiation,
Pittsburgh, in the same
enough
state.
to cause mutation under certain circumstances.
Could have happened.
Have a bearing on it.
it does seem to have a bearing.
Will there be a reply for this?
Later?
Yes.
There will be a reply.
Yes.
Later this afternoon. There will be a report this afternoon.
Perhaps there will be a report
I gotta see the microphone's right in your face.
We are doing everything possible to solve the problem.
Some further explanation of this.
We've heard all we need to know. We have to try to get out of here.
He said the rescue stations have doctors and medical supplies.
We're an hour
If we
into
could
the
get
second
care
right
in
now,
there,
guys.
we could
We're
get
getting
help
close.
for it.
Is one of
I'd
the
say we got
world's
20,
foremost
25 minutes
authorities
left.
on space science and technology.
Willard.
I saw a sign that said Willard.
Any moment.
It's only about 17 miles from here.
You know this area. You from around here?
Judy and I are both from around
I
here.
don't think
We were on
Ben
our
is
way up
from
to the lake
the
to go
state
swimming.
even.
Judy had a radio, and we heard the first reports about this. So we knew the old house was here, and we came
I'm in
in and
California.
found the lady upstairs dead.
And that little place
Then
called
these other
Central
people
Coast.
came.
I'm not.
We went down
a
into the
fucking
basement and put a
aficionado,
bar across the
like,
door.
I
I
don't
mean,
know
it's pretty
every
strong.
fucking thing
How could we
about
possibly
the
get
town.
away
But I
from
know
here?
like
We've
a
got
lot
a
of
sick
towns,
child, two
north
women,
and south.
one woman out of her head.
No,
two
even a
men,
little bit more
and the place
to
is
the east.
surrounded with this thing.
I know a
Dr.
good amount of
Grimes,
towns, so that's
your
kind of
entire
telling
staff,
me, maybe
I know,
he's not
has been
from the
working
state. Could be
very
from
hard
another
to find
state,
some
New Jersey or
solution
something
to
like
these things that are happening. Do you have any answers at this time?
Yes, we have some answers. But first, let me stress the importance of seeking medical attention for anyone who's been injured in any
that.
way.
Beaver Falls.
We don't know yet what complications might result from such injury.
How bad has your kid been hurt?
That.
Advice, Doctor. Now, how about the basic...
You go down there and
black
tell...
man talking to me?
Now, Judy? Yeah, you tell Judy to come up here and you stay with the kid, all right?
Damn right you do it.
Venus probe. In the cold room at the university, we had a cadaver. Cadaver from which all 4 limbs had been amputated. Sometime
The
early this
Foxburg
morning,
group.
it opened its eyes and
Beast
began to move
Brady.
its trunk. It was dead, but it opened its eyes and tried to move.
Part of the breed. Shit.
They want you upstairs.
Did she ask for me?
She hasn't done anything.
The whole fucking time, poor
Baby.
Judy's down there just watching this kid die
It's Mommy.
and not getting any of the information.
I'll come back down as soon as I find out what they want.
Yeah,
Thank you,
I
Judy.
wouldn't. I'd be like, yeah, I'll say that, but...
The body should be disposed of at once, preferably by
There's
cremation.
Well, how long after death, then, does the body become reactivated?
It's only a matter of
Only a
minutes.
matter of minutes. See, that's something else, too.
Well, that doesn't
Only a
give people
matter
time
of
to make
minutes.
any
Oh,
arrangements.
you're right. It doesn't give them time to make funeral arrangements. Bodies must be
That's something
carried
they
to
dropped in the
street
other movies,
and-
too.
and
It's not a
burned.
matter of minutes. It takes,
They
like,
must be burned immediately.
it
Soak
seems
them with
to
gasoline and
go back
burn
and
them.
forth.
The bereaved will have to forego the dubious comforts that a
Like,
funeral
some
service
people
will
take,
give.
a couple hours. Some
They're
people
just
take a
dead
minute.
flesh
Like,
and
it's
dangerous.
very odd for them to go.
I need you to find some bedspreads or sheets to tear up into small strips, okay? Is there a fruit cellar here?
Yes.
We need some bottles or jars. Make Molotov cocktails and hold them up while we try to escape.
Hey, there's a big can of kerosene down there.
I'll see what I can find.
I'll look for the bottles.
There's a big key ring down there. Or maybe a key to the gas pump on it.
I'll check.
I'll check.
We can toss the cocktails from a window upstairs. Meantime, a couple of us can go out and try to get the gas and come back for the rest of the people.
But that'll leave the door open someplace.
Yeah, that's right.
Gotta leave the door open
Better be this
someplace.
door. It's closer to the truck. Before we go, we'll put some supplies behind the cellar door. While we're gone, the rest of you can hold up in there.
I found some fruit jars in the cellar. And there's a key on here that's labeled for the gas pump out back.
I'm not really that used to the truck. I found it abandoned.
I can handle the truck, no sweat.
I found it abandoned.
You're it,
Oh,
then.
shit.
You and I'll go.
No sweat. I can handle that truck. I can make a whole
We'll
picture.
put whatever lumber we find behind the cellar door. You can go upstairs and toss the cocktails from a window.
Look, they're all working together.
Tom,
What do
you
you
and I will
know?
have to unboard this door. After you toss the cocktails, you hustle back down here and lock this door.
That'll last too long.
It's no good to board it up because we'll have to get back in quickly. After we get the gas and get back
Ben
into the
is
house.
who they should be listening to. He's
Then
the
we'll
only
worry
one
about
coming
getting everybody
in.
into the
He's
truck.
the only one who is keeping his head
Let's
about.
move it.
Well, he occasionally explodes. So long. But, you know.
Rescue stations which have been set up. Indications are
Oh,
that
Shiner is head
before
down.
this emergency is over, we will need many, many more such rescue stations.
Look at him. Look at him. Why she has those little scissors? What's she doing
You
with the
always have a
scissors?
smile for me. How can you smile like that all the time?
Why
How
do you
many do you
smile
have
like
done?
that all the time? What is she doing with the scissors? Oh, she's making them cut.
Come on, honey, we gotta move.
Tom, are you sure about the phone?
The phone is dead out.
Dead out.
All you get is a recorded message.
If I could only call the folks. They're going to be so worried about us.
Yeah, sure.
Everything will be all right. As soon as we get to Willard, we'll call them. They might even be there.
They might even be at Willard.
I know.
I know. Let me make some more tough cuts.
Tom, are you sure we're doing the right thing, Tom?
What, about getting out of here?
Yeah.
Well, the television said that's the right thing to do.
Television.
We've got to get to a rescue station.
I don't know.
I don't
Come
know.
on, honey, you're starting to sound like Mr. Cooper now.
Why do you have to go out
Sounding
there?
like Mr.
Look,
Cooper.
I know how to handle that truck, and I can handle the pump. Ben doesn't know anything about that stuff.
But we're
What
safe in
stuff?
here.
How to pump
For how
gas
long,
in
honey?
a truck?
We're safe now, but there's going to be more and more of those things.
I know all that.
I know. If you know, then why are you giving him shit?
Listen, remember when we had the big flood? Remember how difficult it was for us to convince you that it was right to leave?
Oh, I remember the big flood.
Remember we had to go to Willard then?
People just don't
This
like
isn't a
leaving
passing
their
thing,
fucking
honey.
towns, even if there's a natural disaster.
It's not
coming,
like
do
just
they?
a wind passing through. We've got to do something, and fast.
Fast. This is our moment. This is our time, man. This is like a 1960s, like, kind of like,
I
we
just
can
don't
do
want
it,
you to
man.
go
We
out
just,
there,
we
that's
just have to
all.
work together, man.
Hey.
Ah.
Where's that big smile for me?
There's something
Boy.
big going on here, man.
You're
We're a
showing
part
no
of it.
use at all, aren't you?
Yeah.
We've got work to do, honey. And you...
This is where his acting really gets
you...
weak. Did he even kiss her right there? She's like, dude, I don't want this guy to kiss me.
We better get her
I
downstairs.
gotta get her downstairs.
We have to
Sorry.
go downstairs
I'm just
now,
quoting the
Grandma.
whole fucking movie, alright.
She's right. We have to go downstairs now, just for a little while, until we get back. Then we can all leave.
Then we can all leave.
Oh, I'd like to leave.
Oh, I'd like
Yes.
to leave. I'd like to leave too. Oh, I'd like that. I'd like to leave. Yeah, okay. He's like, why didn't you listen to me?
Good luck.
Yeah.
What? I mean, they're pulling those fucking things out with their hands now. I mean, I don't know. If five of them could tip over a car, why couldn't five of them press against that fucking door? Whoa. I love the lighting right here. You know, it's got like partial blackness in the middle. It's just, it's cool. It's really cool. It's just got a style of its own.
You ready upstairs? Yeah. Okay, toss them.
Toss 'em. Just don't fucking get any on you, man. Nice. Someone close to the truck there. Now you get close to the house. Fuck on fire. Put him out.
Go ahead, go on.
Go, 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 go.
I'm going with her.
I'm back in the cellar. Ah. She ruined the plan. I bet you this would have worked. If she didn't fucking throw everybody. Look, they're all sitting there for like 3
When you
seconds
come in, come
instead
on.
of doing what they should have been doing. That's 3 valuable seconds of gas being pumped. That's 3 valuable seconds of being back in the house. That's 3 valuable seconds of learning what to do once you get back inside the fucking house. God damn it, dude. Judy really fucked up. Look, and now he's all freaked out. Now Tom is all freaked out because Judy's with him. Now he's like, oh, you know, his number one concern isn't getting the shit out. His number one concern is Judy's safety. Or should be. That's what would happen to me. I'd be like, fuck, now I'd be more fucked up. I'd be like, I can't do this if I know that we're dangerous. Oh, hold on. A little bit daytime right now. No, they're walking so slow towards them. They have a pretty good amount of time. Why would you put that fucking torch right there?
Come on! This key won't work. Watch it.
Ah! Ah, Tom! He fucking blew the lock off the goddamn gas bomb.
You gotta get away from the pump.
No, you just need to stay calm. See, he's freaking out. Oh my god!
Hang on.
Hang on.
Tom, you're crazy. Get out of the truck.
Tom, you're crazy. Get out of the truck. Dude, what a fool, man. He just is freaking out right now, dude, because Judy fucking came and fucked his whole mind up, dude. He was on the task at hand until Judy came out. Then you could see his face that, ooh, like, what do I do?
Get out of here.
Let's get out of here. I love how he just ditched
Come on,
us.
come on.
Come on.
My jacket's caught.
Come on, what's your jacket caught on? Ah, Judy. Idiot. Idiot, Judy. Now they're all screwed. Now there's no fucking truck to get out of there. Way to go, guys. Let's go over here so we don't blow anything up except for snow. Seriously, at this point, why even go back to the house? Well, I guess it is the only thing close around. You don't know how many more there are out there. But at this point, it's almost like, fuck, dude, you're outrunning them. You are outrunning them easily. You're outwalking them. You're outpacing them.
Coming in! Cooper! Cooper!
Come on, Cooper. Don't be a dick. Oh, you're fucked now, dude. All you gotta do is go back and open it. I better close it. I love this. Threat outside is done, so now we gotta fight. Now I'm gonna kick your ass for trying to leave me out there. Oh! Who deserves this shit, dude? Like, you were working together and then you decided to abandon that plan. It wasn't his fault.
Drag you out there and
Those
beat those
things.
things.
He's all angry now. Well, at least they just fuck. I mean, at least they're. I think every zombie deserves a hot meal. Awesome powers. Keep up with me. That's the next thing right there. Is fucking zombies with laser beams attached to their heads. I want zombies with freaking laser beams attached to their freaking heads. I'm sorry. I don't know why I thought of that. That would be fucking awesome, though. Man, they're really eating these fools, dude. That's the good one right there. I like that, the hand shot. I like this guy, he's all messed up. Ugh, he's like, I'm gonna be sick. That's disgusting. Or maybe he's just hungry. Probably smells like barbecue there now, actually. That's my dog, sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
It's not 3 o'clock yet.
She wanted to be on the commentary.
There's supposed to be another broadcast at 3 o'clock.
10 minutes. I think she needs a bathroom break, you guys.
Only 10 more
Gotta
minutes?
How about...
We don't have very long to wait. We can leave.
Real fast here. I'm
Leave
gonna...
soon. It's 10 minutes to 3.
And I'm back. Sorry about that. Need to take my dog to the bathroom real fast.
You know
Grab
anything
another
about
beer.
this area at all?
Back at it.
I mean,
Ben's
Islewood is the
loading up
nearest
his
town?
rifle.
I don't know.
I don't know. He really does not know this town, so I am convinced he's not from this area.
Just trying to get to a motel before dark.
You say those things turned your car over. You think we can get it back on its wheels and drive it? Where is it?
Seems like it was pretty far away. Seems like we ran.
Forget it. It's at least a mile.
Johnny
And
has
could the
key.
4 of them really push over
You're
the
gonna carry
car?
that child a mile?
I think
Through the
maybe
army
with
of things
Judy and
out
Tom
there?
there.
I can carry the kid.
But
What's
just the
wrong with
4
her?
of them.
She'll get hurt.
What? Barbara's not even
One of those things grabbed her.
coherent.
Hit her on the arm.
What's
She'd
wrong?
push against the car, but I'm guessing it would be
Knows
like
what
very
kind
like
of disease those things carry.
like how
Is she
kid
conscious?
pushes against the car.
Barely.
She can't walk. She's too weak.
Can't walk. She's too weak.
Well, one of us could try to get to the car.
You're gonna turn it over by yourself?
You can't start the car. Johnny has the keys.
You have a car? Where? Where is it?
You won't be able to start it.
Yeah,
Johnny
I
has
know.
the
But
keys.
where is it?
Oh man. He's playing with those intestines instead of eating them. Turn the TV back on, damn it. My favorite show should be on. Fucking Matlock will be on. Matlock.
Being monitored closely by scientists at all the radiation detection stations. At this hour, they report the level of the mysterious radiation continues to increase steadily. So long as this situation remains, government spokesmen warn
See?
that dead bodies will
Talking about
continue
that
to be
radiation again.
transformed into the die ghouls. All
And
persons who die
it's coming in
during
higher.
this crisis,
Maybe it's
from
infecting
whatever
more and more
cause,
people.
will come back to life to seek human
These guys
victims
haven't
unless
been
their
outside.
bodies
They've been
are
inside.
first
Maybe that's
disposed of
protecting them
by
somewhat.
cremation.
Maybe if you're outside
Our news
and trying to
cameras
survive it outside,
just
maybe you'll get
returned
hit by that
covering
radiation,
such a search and
turning
destroy
yourself into a
operation
fucking
against
zombie.
the ghouls. This one conducted by Sheriff Conan McClellan in Butler County, Pennsylvania. So now let's go to that film report. All law enforcement agencies and the military have been organized to search out and destroy the marauding ghouls. The Survival Command Center at the Pentagon has disclosed that a ghoul can be killed by a shot in the head
I like how everybody
or a
compares
heavy
this to
blow
like
to
a
the skull.
clan, meaning they're
Officials
all
are quoted
white.
as explaining that
And they all
since
have
the brain
guns.
of
And
a
it's like,
ghoul
well, they
has
are in
been
the rural
activated by
areas,
the
and it tends
radiation,
to be out
the
more
plan
white
is
people live in the rural
kill
areas.
the brain,
And they do
and
have
you kill
weapons.
the ghoul.
'Cause if you're in a rural area, you gotta have a
supply
rifle
wagon,
on
Gus.
you. Fucking A.
No, we're all right. Hey, Cass, put that thing all the way in the fire. We don't want it getting up again. All right,
Chief McClellan, how's everything going?
Oh, things aren't going too bad.
Oh,
Men are
things aren't
taking it
going
pretty
too
good.
bad.
You want to get on the other side of the road over there?
Chief, do you think we'll be able to defeat these things?
Well, we killed 19 of them today.
He's
right
got
in
a
this
fucking
area.
ammo
Those
belt
last
on,
three
that's
we
funny.
caught trying to claw their way into an abandoned shed. They must have thought somebody was in there. There wasn't, though. We heard them making all kind of noise. We came over and
I'd like
beat
to
'em
have
off,
a
blasted 'em
little
down.
figure of this guy, a little action figure. Just be
Yeah,
funny to see
okay.
a guy with a
Chief,
hat, suit,
if I were surrounded by
rifle, and
6 or
ammo
8 of
belt.
these things, would I stand a chance with them?
Well, there's no problem. If you had a gun, shoot 'em in the head. That's a sure way to kill 'em. If you don't, get yourself a club or a torch. Beat 'em or burn 'em. They go up pretty easy.
Beat 'em?
Well, Chief McClellan, how long do you think it will take you until you get the situation under control?
Well,
I guess
that's
you
pretty
beat the
hard
head,
to
yeah.
say. We don't know how many of them there are. We know when we find them, we can kill them.
Are they slow moving, Chief?
Yeah, they're dead. They're
all messed up.
Classic
line.
Well, in time, would you say you ought to be able to wrap this up in 24 hours?
Well, we don't really
That's old
know.
America right there.
We know we'll be into it
Can you
most
get
of the
this
night,
done,
probably
you know,
into the early morning.
as soon as
We're working
possible.
our way toward Willard, and we'll team up with the National Guard over there, and then we'll be able
It's
to
funny
get some
because the
more
now news
Thank you very much,
wouldn't
Chief
want that.
McClellan.
They'd be like,
This
oh
is
God,
Bill
the
Cardell,
longer it goes, the more we can
WIC,
fucking
TV11.
report on it. They wouldn't want it
Thank you,
just
Bill,
going
for that
24
report.
hours.
Official spokesman declined to speculate just how long it may take.
If
to
an
kill
event
off
happened that's 24
flesh
hours,
eaters.
they're only going to get like
As long as
48
they have
hours.
the
or
ratings.
something. I'm all going off on the news right now.
Is the fuse box in the cellar?
I don't know. It isn't the fuse. The power lines
Power
are down.
lines are down. Shit's gonna get crazy now, guys. Now they're fucking
Helen?
gonna go at them.
I have to get
And once
that
again,
done.
the lights are off and they make their attack. So
Haven't you had enough?
not only the lights off, but the
People are dead
the
already.
couch
on account of
outside,
that guy.
all their fire
Take a
goes
look out
out.
that window.
So once it's darkness, they don't seem to have a problem charging the house. Once again, see? Smoldering of all the fires they just had. Now they're picking up weapons and they're going at the house. That's something they didn't do before when the lights were on, when they knew they were in there. So that's something I'm just very, if that was something they had done, was a light, or if maybe that's just one big coincidence. Yeah, it's getting crazy. Now they're definitely in the attacks right now. We only got about like 10 minutes ago, I think. Oh, there goes the rifle. Oh, that's something he noticed right away, huh? Ah, man, I mean, come on, your wife's in there. Why would that be a bigger deal? Well, he believes, well, yeah, actually, he turns out to be right, that the cellar is the safest place for him.
Go ahead. Go ahead. You want to stay up here now? Helen, get in the cellar.
Ellen knows what's wrong now, so what are you doing?
Get in the cellar now.
Oh, nice. Oh, she's like, who do I go for? Oh, I only have one choice now. Oh. Damn. Plugged him. Ellen surprisingly didn't really react to that. You think there would have been some reaction, like a little bit of a, oh my God, you know, like or something. Maybe she really didn't like his ass. Maybe after this night, like I said, this night was the end of it. Even if they lived through it. Yeah. Oh, man. I mean, you know, that's an interesting shot, too, that he goes down to his daughter and he's just trying to maybe say goodbye or something. But maybe, you know, the reason why he was doing this was for his daughter. And, you know, that kind of makes sense. People can do irrational and act crazy when it comes to their kids. They would go nuts and act like fucking insane as long as it gets their kid that little bit more, you know, a bit advantage. And this is survival here, so you know he's definitely going all out. Oh, man, she ate his arm. That's a good effect. You can see how they did it. They just did the extension, you know, they just had it on. But it looks good. I like it. She ate a lot of his arm, too. And this is what I'm talking about right here. She's eating the dad, but she's deciding to stab up her mother. Boom. How dude, see the sound once again. Not over the top. Wow. I mean, it's a great scene. That's very imaginative. Yeah. Even though, like I said, it's very odd. But then again, I am kind of relaying it to the later stuff. This is the first, so these rules, you know, do they count? There's Johnny with his cool driving gloves. Oh, poor Judy. She's definitely alive. Or not Judy, I'm sorry, Barbara. Judy already got taken out. Oh, there's a guy which first saw. And the little kid. Oh, God, look behind you. Oh, hit her. Throw her to the ground. There you go. Hit her. And where does he go? I mean, that's what I love about this movie, too. He's saying the whole time, this doesn't work. That's not going to work. It's a death trap. We're not doing it. I refuse to do it. And he ends up going there, and he ends up surviving. And it's just like, you know, it would have been nice to see Ben, you know, how Ben must have felt, maybe looking at the corpse of Harry, knowing, like, you son of a bitch, you were right. You were right, you son of a bitch. That's what I almost kind of think when he shoots him in a couple minutes here, that he kind of gives him that extra bullet because he knows he's right, and he's angry. Like, they didn't work together. And he didn't open up his mind and go, you know what, let me at least look at what we've got going. Ben didn't even see what kind of reinforcement they had going. Which is actually, when you look at it, you're like, God damn, that's pretty good. Especially because it's such a small, narrow passage, you can only probably get 3, 4, 5 people on it the most, and that's not going to be enough to really break through it. Especially with their strength. Oh yeah, here he comes. So he's got to know, like, down here. You son of a bitch. He puts 2 extra ones on. I think he's angry. He knows he fucked up, that they could have been down here potentially alive, all alive. And he did not help out with that. Which I like. That's what makes Ben's character so good. He's a good man, but they're all flawed. They're all flawed characters, and that's what makes it good. To me, a good movie is when all your characters are real. No one's fucking Clark Kent. Nobody's straight, you know, the villain. Nobody's just straight the devil, you know. It's like they all have their points to them. What makes this movie so endearing? All the characters and how they interact, how they all, you know, you agree with Ben, even though he ends up being wrong again. You don't like Harry, even though he looks right. Tom and Judy, you know, you just feel like they're characters that just want to work together. I mean, everybody just. It's a great cast. This movie's ending. Great cast. They all worked good together. I mean, the girl didn't have much to do, but, you know, she's a kid, so what are you going to do? And now it's morning. The night is over. flying over now. So that scout team they saw that were killing all the zombies is coming down to their area. They're all like, just in line, shooting anything that moves. That must have been the big shot of the movie right there. Got a helicopter coming, we need everybody coming in at the same time. Dogs. He's still got that fucking ammo belt.
You want to get about 4 or 5 men and a couple dogs? There's a house over here behind those trees. We want to go check it out. You go here, Bill.
Yeah, Chief, we're going to stay with it till we meet up with the National Guard.
Where'd you get the coffee?
One of the volunteers. You're doing all the work. You take it.
Thank you.
He gives him the coffee, but still has a fucking cigarette out of nowhere, dude. He's hiding that fucking cigarette.
Nick, you and the
They
rest of
just
these
had
men want to
fucking
come with me?
cigarettes on hand anytime back in the 60s, dude. Like,
All right, Steve, tell them we're going to stay with it, and everything appears to be under control.
is it? Is it under control? Is it really under control? Because some people think that it might be actually under control, that this was the night of the living dead, but they did take the guys out and actually did wipe them out. They actually did kill all the zombies in one night. One night where everything went to hell. It's a great idea. That's a great idea. But I don't know. It's like, did they get them all? How could it just be, radiation just be on the East Coast and not hit the rest of America? Or possibly Canada? Anything like that? Maybe as a government, training? We're all maybe a government training thing that went out of hand and ended up affecting the public. I don't like that theory as much. I either like they got this contained one night of madness, or it's not over. That they just think they get it. They just think they have a hold on it when they don't. Damn, man, they're blowing all these fools away now. He's got to be able to hear the gunshots, I'm guessing.
He's the dead one. Get up here. Nick, Tony, Steve, you want to get out in that field and build me a bonfire?
Build me a bonfire. Why is he creeping around? If I saw people be like, hey, hey, I'm in here.
Throw it on the fire. Nothing down here? All right, go ahead down and give him a hand. Let's go check out the house. There's something there. I heard a noise.
How did he hear it? Hit him in the head.
All right, Vince. Hit him in the head. Right between the eyes.
Fucking A, dude. That guy's a good shot. Oh, piece of shit for not looking.
Okay, he's dead. Let's go get him.
One of
That's
those
another
zombies
one
has
for
a
the
gun.
fire.
Hey, you know what? You don't know, actually, because they were using weapons at the time. More simple weapons like rocks and fucking clubs, but still, I guess. Yeah. Classic ending. Our hero dies. Nobody makes it in the end.
Come directly ahead.
Using the hooks.
Keep those dogs back
Carry out his body. Now, are they actually penetrating his body? I would like to think so. I'd like to think that's what this flash montage is supposed to represent. Yeah, right there. There it is. Some people are trying to say they only use the hooks to hook dogs. So no, so shit like that. great movie. This is a good one. Glad to start off the first one to be this one. It's really my favorite genre is the horror genre, and this is the definitely when Gothic horror ended and more real horror came to be modern horror. This is the end of vampires, well, not the end of vampires, but the end of the haunted castle and just the house next door. Classic movie. Love the end. I mean, it's great. I mean, you see Ben right next to the zombie at the beginning. It's a really good way to end it. That's why I almost kind of prefer just One Night of Madness.